My name is Taumaloto I, and I am a captain in the U.S. Army. I am the commander of the Network Enterprise Center here in Okinawa, Japan. My ethnicity is Samoan. So I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. My parents originally from American and Western Samoan heritage. My father was a Marine in the Marine Corps for 20 years, and he is very proud of what he does, and most of the inspiration came from him, of me joining the United States Army. I grew up in many places, so Aliamanu military reservations, the Waipahu, where I spent most of my teenage youth years, and then from there we moved out to the States. My father, he was in the United States Marine Corps, a retired veteran of 20 years. Most of my inspiration came from him, his leadership. He is such a family man, which he adopts from our Samoan heritage, and as well as what he adopted in the Marine Corps. I went to high school in Waipahu High School down in Hawaii. The activity that I usually did was boxing. So boxing was my inspiration. It helped me stay out of trouble. So boxing helped me to instill discipline. Two things. One thing was I wanted to join the military at some point in my life. And two, I wanted to become a successful mentor. Overall, I wanted to be some sort of counselor. So I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I served a 2-year mission on the border of Mexico in McAllen, Texas, and I speak Spanish. Much of my childhood grew up in my church and my faith, and a lot of it, that's where I instilled confidence in myself, learning how to manage small little groups. I had a battle buddy with me or a companion on my mission, and every day we'll be going out, knocking on doors, talking about religion. Much of that inspired me to become a certain type of leader and helped me frame my leadership style. You know, my father's discipline spirit. You put them together and it makes maybe this person this well-rounded person. So I could, one, relate and empathize with this individual on a personal and spiritual level, and on second, in a professional level. I knew I wanted to join the military since I was young. When I was around 6 years old, I promised my father that I was going to become a Marine. And so I gave him all these empty promises. Some circumstances in my life after I came back from my 2-year mission, it resulted in me finding something else, doing something else better. So I was in college in Utah, and I was not getting a lot of money to provide for my financial instability. So last thing I looked towards to was to join the Army. So I started out in the Army Reserves, and then from there I had some great friends that joined along with me, and they introduced me to the Reserve Officer Training program at Utah Valley University in Utah. From there, I knew I've always wanted to be some sort of leader, and from there it was a tough course. Came 4 years after, graduated with a behavioral science in psychology, and commissioned as a second lieutenant, branch detailing in the Chemical Corps, following after in the Signal Corps. Basically, I went to the basic officer leadership course in Missouri in Fort Leonard Wood. I was there for about 4.5 months to complete special training for chemical engineers, specifically for the officers. Following after, I got my orders to go down to Fort Bliss, Texas, and I got my assignment to be attached to the Combat Aviation Brigade in the specifically 1st Air Reconnaissance Battalion. I was their chemical officer. Essentially, I do chemical warfare training, help them be equipped to chemical suits, pass them through gas chamber training, help them instill confidence in their equipment, putting on their gas mask, putting on their MOP level gear, and essentially helping them to recognize the dangers of chemicals. I had the opportunity to switch over to the Signal Corps and become a company commander here in Okinawa, basically supporting our warfighters, so our neighboring units, working alongside with the Marine Corps, the Air Force, and Navy. So providing them the basic signal corps operations, desktop support, network support, and telephone support. I would say to seize the moment as soon as opportunities are given. Growing up, there wasn't many opportunities. I found my opportunity when I hit a specific point in my life where it was really tough. So seize the moment. Take the first opportunity that's given to you. Don't wait for opportunities to come. Don't become a victim of your own circumstances. I am an American soldier.